Here's Brody Brazil.
I'm back with 5 truths of this microphone, the Sennheiser MKH 416, which I've now had for about 2+ years. And back then when I made the purchase, I also made a promise to myself that I would only actually keep this mic if I truly loved it. I mean, I was going to buy it, I was going to try it out, but if I only liked it, that wouldn't be good enough. Well, here we are more than 24 months later. I still have it, and I can't wait to tell you 5 things I found out all about it. But first, before I get too deep, since you're here and since you're watching this, can I also ask that you subscribe to the channel? I'm really trying to grow this thing out as a platform for content just like this. And at the end of this video, if you actually like it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that it can be recommended to others just like you. All right, so let's dive into these 5 truths of the 416, beginning with this. It is actually my mic of choice if using no processing and specifically using no equalizer. Now that's coming from somebody who has the U87 AI as an everyday driver. I also love the TLM 103, but it's this mic right here, the 416, which I feel like just suits my voice the best if I'm not going to alter the frequency response at all. I mean, yeah, it's a little top end heavy, and I feel like sometimes it could use a little bit of a boost on the bottom end, but there are some cuts that take away boxiness, especially from this distance. I really like the way it's suited for my voice. Maybe not everybody's, but just the sound that I'm trying to achieve with other mics using an EQ, I really don't have to use an EQ on this one. Essentially, if I have to be recorded dry and raw, this right here would be the microphone that I'd want to do it. Okay, number 2, brightness on this mic, it can actually be tamed with the included wind foam. Now, I'm not using it here because I don't think my voice has that top end that's really sibilant on this mic that overdoes it. But if your voice is top heavy, then perhaps you'd want to use that wind foam on this mic because it's pretty good. It's not completely acoustically transparent. I do feel like that wind foam does cut down specifically on the top frequencies, the higher notes from maybe 5,000 to 15,000 hertz, somewhere up there. For me, I just like this off. I feel like it offers the clarity I'm looking for. But if you're trying to cut down on a little bit of the sibilance or a little bit of the sparkle, if there's too much on this mic, throw the wind foam on, and that alone right there can and will make a difference. Okay, this microphone number 3 gives me condenser sound with the durability of a hammer. And again, I'll go back to the U87 AI here. This is not something I want to put in a travel case and bring around everywhere to do sound on location. I mean, honestly, that's what this microphone, this shotgun mic was created for, location sound, which means on the end of a boom pole, it has to be durable. It has to be pretty weatherproof. It has to withstand the elements and the everyday banging around that it's accustomed to. But that also means because it gives you a condenser-like sound, I mean, you can EQ this thing, you can make it sound just like any of the best condensers, and you don't have to worry about it being fragile like these microphones can be if you travel them around and if you bang them around a little bit too much. So that's why specifically for me, the MKH 416 is my remote streaming microphone. If I'm doing a live session and it's not here in the home studio and I need to take a mic with me, something that sounds good, something that's also going to reject a fair amount of background noise with its supercardioid pattern, this is the mic I'm going to take for that job. Durability of a hammer. I'm not even kidding about that. Okay, tip number 4, truth number 4 here, I should say. I already kind of alluded to this. This microphone with its pickup pattern has pretty good noise rejection when used in loud ambient settings. If you're in a crowd, if you're in a room that's not great, and you're trying to cut down on everything that the mic can hear behind it, if you want to hear a minimal amount of rear noise from this microphone, it's pretty good. The supercardioid pattern is relatively tight. Now that does mean you have to work the mic properly. If you get off it here, it is going to sound a little bit different either way, but the bottom line is you work the mic properly. In fact, even if you work it closer, you're going to get a more authoritative sound. But this microphone does a great job at rejecting noise from behind it. So in a lot of cases, people will instantly choose a dynamic microphone for a job like that. They think a 7B or an RE20 is the right mic, and while a condenser may not be the right mic for a loud ambient background, this one might actually do the exact trick for you. And that brings me to number 5 about this mic. I already hinted at the fact that it was not really ever made or intended for voiceover use. There's a long backstory, which you can find in multiple places, of how this mic, the 416, specifically became popular in the world of voiceover and voice characters and voice acting, VO and promo stuff. But in reality, it was made for field use. They wanted to put this on the end of a boom pole, hang it over some actors, and capture dialogue from a distance of 5, 6, 7 feet away or more. But the most people I ever see using it now in a studio sense is from this close distance, the old, hang loose distance away right here. And this one is used a lot in VO, in promo. And so the fact that you have this mic, if you get it, and you're going to use it for voiceover, that's great. Just also know that the 416 can serve its original purpose. You could put this on top of a camera. It could be an outstanding top mic for you. It could be the boom that you need to capture location sound, dialogue, whether it's a documentary or something that's scripted. No matter what you're doing, this mic, it serves a multitude of purposes. It honestly is a Swiss Army knife. So those are my 5 truths of the Sennheiser MKH 416. I really like this microphone for a lot of different reasons. Again, my primary purpose of having it and keeping it is for remote live streams and remote productions. I think it suits a lot of my needs there, but that's just kind of scratching the surface. This is a very, very valuable and versatile microphone.